passage is heartfelt, if it's true. Like a cruel encounter, mass murder, a breakup, a resonance of death, or if it's a buried treasure. But when do we know sincerity? Is it when there are tons of evidence? Structured paragraphs with accurate methods and measurements, or maybe a simplified, honest show and tell? And sincerity becomes a villain. A horror story during campfires, to true intentions without abilities of great speech or inaction. Lack of effort, basically the mouth's immaturity. Now, the lips on my palm helps badly. In fortunate events, it comes in handy like a toolbox, lying about my own body's inconvenience and preferring to let my hands sway, move around, and tell the story by palm. Or let the audience read the lines on my forehead, acknowledging all my thoughts projected from the inner apartments of my mind. And yes, they pay rental bills to the heart every month. Delays are subdued by the organs in between the lungs, causing misunderstanding, readily saying it's miscommunication. Shouting stop with a hand, open wide, placing it in front of the person, and if it's not enough, persuades the other hand to help for a cause of right deliverance. Breathes heavily, saying the words, please, this is not what you want. But fails to open the gates of a dying pronunciation. We can talk. We can talk. I said, we can talk. Saying it with difficulty, continues the breathing, but can't either read the face overflowed by things called emotions, slowly losing the ability to speak. How do you argue with an author? Drowning in medicine. Laughing toxins. Words lost on his veins. Syringes of happiness writing destruction on papers. Sitting down on empty chairs lying beneath a transparent blanket. How do you argue with an author? And my only ammunition are the vowels like consonants were shoved out of the way. Get out. They said, get out. Locks the lips. Hides it, kills it. Chokes it. With improper permission. Behind the penetrable skin. A gun. And a head. A defense machine versus a sacrificed organ, an offender versus a preschool boy who just wants to go home. I want to go home. Passage is heartfelt, if it's necessary. And who displays sincerity? A criminal with a tragic past, finding unavailable vengeance, or a kid who barely spoke? And was it a suitable suicide or a formal request for a fancy murder? I told you, right from the start, passage is heartfelt. If it's true, if it's true. But how can I say it if I all But how can I say it if I lost all my passages too? I lost the passages too.